Can I take baby seals out clubbing? Just like a Friday night on the town? I mean, if they say yes, only go clubbing with approving adults. I'm not sure clubs can, I'm not sure clubs can say yes. I'm not sure baby seals can say yes. They might be able to. They might be able to, like, nod or sign with their flippers, I guess. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I think right button might become our actual, like, whatchamacallit? Don't die. It might actually become our grenades. In fact, I think I am going to do that before I do this. So you are going to be bound to right button. But let's go ahead and keep nuking things. Boop. Traps. I'm not sure whether I actually want to do... not Blood Raven. Yeah, Blood Raven. I'm not sure whether I actually want to do that or not. And I do love the free corpse explosions on here where I don't actually have to pay attention to it to actually start getting corpses just popping. Because they'll just pop whenever anything's in range, which is absolutely wonderful. And it looks like I'm almost able to actually, like, glitch the casting of these to get maybe... no, it's just making the sound effect twice. Oh, geez, no, whoa, my. That is a lot more painful. I am, bye. Let's go ahead and just run away from that real quick. Boop. And we'll come down here and get Mercenary back. Because he is our mana source. There are a lot of lightning immunes in Blood Raven's area, but she herself is not, if I remember correctly. So that should be okay. Let's see. I need money. And yes, I'll just get more money whenever I'm doing another character. But, I mean, we could do Blood Raven. It's just, it will be a little bit arduous if we do. So we've got Big Angry up here. So I'm going to drop out those traps. I am actually concerned about this enemy here, so we're going to go around it. Just because it's a little bit dangerous. But yeah, the skeletons are lightning immune. I'm pretty sure her zombies are lightning immune. These spear women and stuff like that are actually kind of like rotated as far as like what resist they have. For those of you that are curious, so like the next group of spear women we run into probably won't be lightning immune. Although, if I remember correctly, Act 1 does have a higher proportion of them. I think, yeah, of lightning immunes, that is, not of spear women. Of course, it has a higher proportion of spear women because they're corrupted rogues, but yeah. So, skill tree, and more points into that. I'll worry about our strength and stuff like that later. But yeah, we're going to go after this top right path just to go around. I didn't get a good look as to, I think that's going to be, I think that might actually be Blood Raven right there because it's a little close to the corner, but I could be wrong. The stony field one is in the center of the rectangle, but it's like, there is some fudge room. So, grenades do nothing. Let's grab you. And yeah, we're just going to run past all the nasty stuff that we don't like. Okay, so they're down in the southeast. They're fine. So let's see what we've got. This should be, yeah, Stony Field. Because it is kind of towards the middle. But there's Fudge Room. Middle is like the middle third of the map. Whereas the side is like the side third. So it's kind of like weird. There's also lightning immunes here, but we don't have to worry about them nearly as much. Because most of the real pains in the butt here are actually the fire immunes. And I will take a soul rune. I'm still at that point on this account where it's like, okay, you have a limited amount of resources. So using the low-end stuff like lore and things like that is not necessarily a bad thing. Speaking of which, we should probably switch to a lore helmet since we're not doing a lot in the way of... Can you actually come up here and help me with these guys, Mercenary and Shadow? Thank you. Okay, so where's the boss? There's the boss. Yeah, there's a lot of lightning immunes right now. We were just kind of surrounded by them, and they're amp damage. So get you out just to help out. Blind. And we will just cast out the Death Sentry traps for now. Mercenary, please don't die. Oh, and she's a teleporter. Thankfully, our Shadow is a teleporter as well. There you go. Grenades! Go! It's the only way we can help. Okay, so let's get you back out. And we'll go ahead and fade ourselves. And I think we should be fine. But yeah, we do actually have answers to lightning immunes to an extent. As we start getting more levels, we'll have even more answers because the grenade actually does get relatively powerful. For those of you that don't know, it is one of your tools for dealing with lightning immunes as the assassin. You do have some other options, but they're like kicks is another option. You have Blade Fury as an option. You have the... I'm trying to think what other ones there are. Those are pretty much the main two. You have like Mind Blast and stuff like that you can use as well, but it's not really as recommended. Okay, you are... There we go. Get away from me. Hey, Mercenary, please don't. I said please don't, not go do more. Let's blind them again. Mercenary, please don't. For God's sake, please. For the love of all that is unholy, please do not go get yourself just aced by these guys because you're being a dumbass. And he's gonna die. Yep. Called it because, frankly, he's a dumbass. Oh, yeah, I do get frustrated at him from time to time. It's just it's what happens. He is the irritating boy. He roll in irritation. Let's go to the rogue encampment and revive him again. Did I don't know if I transferred... I put the money back in, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we did. So let's get him back out. Only reason I keep him out is because I need the mana. Any other reason than that is just kind of like pointless. And whenever 2.4 comes around, if I'm still playing this as a trap assassin, I'm 100% going with an Act 1 mercenary. I have no need for the Act. And that's actually not a bad spear. It's just we don't have a need for it. But the AI on the Act 1 mercenary is just so much better because she stays back. We could actually use that. If we ever get a jaw and a bear. Okay, so corpse explosions, yes. Dimensional blades, the most useless weapon in the game, unless it's unique, and even then it's not really that great. Yeah, dimensional blades are in a very weird spot. A lot of exceptional weapons are in that same spot where they're just like, this could be good, but you're better off just waiting for an elite one if you're going for damage, or you go for a normal one if you're going for stats. There is no reason to go for the exceptional ones in 99% of the cases. Unless it's unique or has some specific trait on it. Which is just whatever. Why not heal my follower? I do heal him. He doesn't heal very quickly. Like, I have thrown potions on him multiple times. Back off, get blind. See, there is no way for me to heal him fast enough to overcome that. And this might actually be the point where we need to restart the map, unfortunately. So let's go find ourselves the waypoint. The unfortunate part is it's just like we don't have an easy way to deal with that yet. And I don't think our mercenary is going to survive it because we've got a freaking multi-shot pain in the ass in there. So we need to find the waypoint and refine this again. But that's just what it is. It's fine. It's not a really big deal. It's just, eh. But let's go ahead and put you over there. Can I actually grab the gold? Thank you. Revive Chingus McDingus. We'll get the waypoint, and then we'll go and just basically make a new hell game. But yeah, it's left trigger and the directional buttons to heal on controller. It's a lot easier on without controller, but we are doing a controller challenge. That is one part that I am not going to renege on, is I'm going to do this with controller. But I have to say, it's a lot easier with the Trapper than it was with the martial arts. I do use Cloak of Shadows. I was using Cloak of Shadows. It doesn't work on uniques. So the boss mob will always come to us and actually attack us. He is the one that is the problem. And if we get up close enough to reaction lock him, his other friends can actually see us. So it's gonna be it's a rough nugget, but it is what it is. And I am pressing left to actually face them with that, but it wasn't working. Are you going to update new character upgrades? I did a video on the patch notes with the ability to jump to each thing. If I'd stuck with martial arts, we'd probably still be in the throne right now. We would have been still on the ancients right now. The throne I wasn't as worried about. The throne is not something that like terrifies me or anything like that. The ancients, the fact that I had to get in there with them and I'm doing solo self-found where I can't just transfer into various items is the reason why I don't do the martial arts against them. It's doable. Oh no, I don't want to do that. It's doable. It's just not really pleasant. And it would be a lot of swearing, a lot of frustration. Because, yeah, we just don't have the gear. We didn't find the gear to actually make it useful. So we got the waypoint. Do we try taking out those? No, we're going to go for a new map. It's going to be a little bit more up. I hate that it doesn't swap whenever I press escape. We're going to go for a new map. Just so we can actually have a little bit more luck with maybe that entrance. I don't like being choked in at the very start of that. And this is one thing that if you're starting out, you'll probably have to do as well. It's just one of the things, like if you don't have the gear to handle it, you do have to restart. That's one reason why the budget builds don't have the same constraints as the red background builds on my channel. So, like the red background ones, they don't exit the game while they're doing all of that. They don't go for optimal maps. They don't go for all of that stuff. The only exception I've made was for the Druid because I was too lazy to actually swap over the whatchamacallit? The Reaper's Toll. There we go. At the start of it, so I had to leave and re-enter to get the... Can you not just get completely ripped apart by them, you dumbass? Thank you. I swear he was just standing there staring at him, not stabbing him. Zoned out for a second. I don't like being choked. I really don't. But, yeah. Lack of oxygen is a very terrifying feeling. Oh, let's see. I'm going to go... Yeah, we want to just look for the road. And yeah, our grenade's not doing a lot of damage yet, but we will get there eventually. That is actually a fairly fast attack speed with it. And we are going to get a decent amount of levels off of all of this just because you can see how much we're just getting from like Trash Fallen as well. This isn't even like boss packs. This is just Trash Fallen. So we'll just go as far as we can in Hell difficulty, and then we will go on from there. Okay, so there is something in there. It's a carver, that's fine. But we're going to be getting a lot of levels, and that'll actually help catch us up to where we want to be. I am about, character-wise, we are still like about 10 levels lower than what I'd recommend people coming to Hell difficulty at. That is correct. They said they improved the AI. They just made it teleport more. They didn't improve any of the AI. And that is not something I want to deal with there. So our exit is going to be probably over here on the right-hand side. Mercenary, please come over here. Thank you. I'm going to back off. We're going to drop out another one. Mercenary! Come on, you dumb fuck. Come back. Thank you. But yeah, the AI on the mercenaries, they still get untethered. They still do all their little garbage. It's just why. I don't know why they just decided to fix the let's keep them from bugging out so that they won't get completely attacked thanks to their dumbassery, but nope, you can't actually bug them. Well, you can't permanently bug them. You can temporarily bug them, but they right themselves very quickly. So you just end up with just nonsense. Mercenary, he's gonna die. Because I wasn't paying attention to him. He's just a sack of shit. Okay, let's go ahead and get these. We're gonna have to deal with the lightning immunes eventually, so... There's one down. Thank you. But mercenaries are... Their AI is absolute ass. I don't understand why they don't fix it a little bit. Because they literally have no idea of self-preservation, and they literally have no priority targeting or any of that. It's just, why? It's just, let's go ahead and make them as dumb as possible and then make it your only coping mechanism for that. Completely impossible to do. I know it's meant to be like, oh, now you should probably use Act 1 or Act 3 mercenaries. I'd rather wait until they're actually improved. And even then, their AI isn't changing. They didn't mention that they're changing AI in any fashion in 2.4, so they're gonna still be... The Act 2 mercenaries are still gonna charge in like complete nincompoops 2 screens away. The shadows are gonna do the same, lure enemies back to you, because once they get a certain distance away, they're like, oh, I need to be near them. So they're gonna lead everything fucking back. It's like, why? And thank you for spawning that right on top of the waypoint there, game. That's actually very unhelpful. So Dark Rangers, I think we should be getting away from the lightning immune ones relatively soon. I do want to rescue Kane. Oh, 100%. At least the actual mercenaries should be reverted back to the way they were. Because then you actually were able to bug them all. But what I have a feeling they did was something that wouldn't allow them to do that. Because I have a feeling the change that they did was more in line with changing the core AI. I have a feeling they basically just gave everything the same AI now. Other than, you know, activate the whatchamacallit and all that stuff. Mercenary, for God's sake. Can you not? Oh, he's mana burn. Lovely. How he burned me, though, I don't know. Makes you more interested in the bow insight for... Yeah, I will 100%... If the patch dropped right this second, I would immediately delete this idiot and make myself an insight bow and give it to an Act 1 mercenary. That isn't even a question. It's literally what I would do. I would be so off of the Act 2 mercenary AI that... I mean, the Act 1 mercenary AI, I mean, is not that much better. But the fact that they're ranged, they don't charge up to the thing's faces as much as the other. Can you actually, blind? Thank you. Hit the button several times, didn't do anything. Let's see. Revives? Yeah. They're weird. Okay. Let's see. The path goes to the right there, so we are going to have to go through Nonsense Land. I wouldn't even need the freezing arrow. Just give me the insight bow. And I would have actually swapped sooner. So it is what it is. Okay, so I dropped out a few death sentries. I accidentally dropped out one lightning sentry, but it's fine. But that'll help us get rid of them. So we have the stairs down right here. I have a feeling the game is going to keep trolling me. Can you guys see? This is what I hate about the AI. Sometimes it'll charge ahead. Other times, nah, it's just like, no, we're just going to stand there and watch you get shot in the face. Other times it's like luring half the level to me. It's like, why? Okay, so that needs to resummon you. Okay, so, whoa, okay, so, yeah, that is a very weird pathing there. But it's fine. Oh, mercenary, God fucking damn it, mercenary. There's no way for me to heal him fast enough. So, whenever he jumps into the middle of nonsense, he's just idiot. We had about 3.5 million gold whenever we started this character. If you're wondering why I'm getting frustrated with the mercenary. We have burned over 1 million gold reviving him, and that's not accounting for the gold that we've been picking up. So, yeah. And he's going to go aggro everything up there, because that's what he does. Okay, so let's go lightning sentries. See, this is a little bit more of a friendly entrance. I can work with this. And I think the skeletons in here are poison immune, if I remember correctly. I don't remember for sure. But I don't think they're lightning immune. Yeah, we can kill them. This is much, much better. Are you using controller? Yes, I know how to heal them. That's not why I said that I can't heal them fast enough. It's they literally don't heal fast enough to overcome their stupidity. So, yeah, we're just murdering these things. As long as we don't end up getting any more of those little lightning boys, we're actually pretty solid in here. We could farm this for XP if we wanted to. I'm not going to. This is going to be the wrong way, by the way, because we've got the red dudes. There's some corpse explosions and some death for you guys. Nice. And I do love having him around for mana. Mercenaries are just royal pains in the ass. I do wish that they would have, honestly, improved their AI. Give me the ability to just command them. That would be fine as well. They can speak whatever language you speak. They're from the same world. You can tell them attack, defend, run away. It wouldn't be that hard to do. Make that my left trigger thing. I don't care. But, yeah. All your Hammondren expenses are on reviving his suicidal mercenary. Yup. That is pretty standard. And once you get up to, like, endgame gear, it's not a problem. They will survive just fine. Even, like, mid-game, like Guardian Angel and stuff like that, they will survive. It's whenever you are doing, like, your first run through and you don't have, like, high-end gear and stuff like that. Like, once we get to Fortitude, I'm sure his survivability will go up a ton. Especially once we get up to 66 for him, and he can actually do his whole... See, I just threw a potion on him, and he just didn't take it. See, that empty potion slot right there was him. So, yeah, it just doesn't heal fast enough. So, it's like one of those, I start not caring as much about them, and I will just lay verbally into the nonsense, because I find it irritating that they can't actually program a reasonable AI improvement, or at least give me control so I can control it. Give me the Final Fantasy 12 Gambit system. You started trying to farm Shaftstop because the mercenary that has it died least, so now, yeah, Shaftstop is an okay one for them. They do still have the damage reduction cap, so if you get damage reduction from somewhere else, it becomes less useful. Let's see. Yeah, I need to have the controller agree with what buttons I'm pressing and actually let it do this. Yes? Hi, Laharl. Thank you for not drinking the potion I shoved down your face, you dumb wit. You witless fool! Okay. And yeah, nothing in here is terribly threatening. He just wouldn't take the potion. And by wouldn't take the potion, he took the potion, he just didn't drink it. He heals slower than me, which is really frustrating. And I don't know why they did it that way. It's just, it always feels like he just has this weird lag to his healing. And this is going to be up, I believe. Hi, there's some lightning for you. You remember the 12-hour boss fight in that game? If you gambit right, you can sleep the whole fight. I mean, if you do, you can do that with most of the bosses in that game. If you just set up the gambits right, your allies will just do it for you, and you just kind of watch like a cinematic. But I would love the ability to say, attack strongest, attack weakest. Stay the fuck away whenever you're low on life. If below 50%, run away, you dumbass. Because 90% of the time, I don't need him fighting. So it's just, he is not useful as a fighter most of the time. So there's skeleton archers, and we are doing fine here. Mercenary, there's another healing potion. Even though you're only down a little bit, I want you healing right away. Can I summon that? Please, thank you. It wasn't recognizing that I was pressing left trigger. Okay, so we need... That's not what I meant to do, but okay. Mercenary, heal. Heal, please. And I mean that in both senses of the word. Heal as in stop running, and heal as in take the damn potion I'm shoving at your face. It's like, why? Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so I need Fade, which is what I was trying to cast whenever I cast that portal. Run away, you dumb fools. And see, that's a quarter of his life in one hit, too. Okay, so there's another healing potion on you. I'm going to grab a replacement. I don't even care if they're super or greater. It does make a difference, but it's kind of like, I don't feel like sorting through it. So, we want the waypoint. We want all the pain on these guys. And Mercenary's probably going to die right there. We got poisoned by something. Let's go ahead and resummon you. We are poisoned. I should actually do that thing in... Aw. I was hoping I would actually drop down to 1. I wanted to get down to 1 life and go back to town and actually do the whole... Oh, she is immune to fire and lightning. So if Mercenary can, like, avoid leading her back to me the entire time, that would actually be awesome, but I don't think he's going to. I think she's following right behind him, probably. Yep. Hi. Thank you. That is totally not what I want, but that's fine. Come on, come down this way. Get near corpses. Yeah, I'm having to kill her because she won't get away from the mercenary. Come on. Just throw as much physical damage at her as possible. Yup. Did she stop? Oh, she stopped. Oh, sweet. Let's go ahead and put a portal right here. just Just don't even bother anymore. So she's up there by the exit, whatever thing. Shadow's not really helping very much because she's deciding she wants to be ranged this weekend. Okay, so skill tree. Let's go for more Granada. Oh, we actually have 2 skill points. So there's more Granada there. We have 10 points in here, so let's go ahead and dump that into strength. We're trying to get up to like 150 something so we can equip the Monarch's Spirit of Doom. Okay. So drop those out. Hi. You guys are actually not that tough. The skeletons could potentially be tough. I want to actually deal with them at a range if at all possible. Blind as many of them as possible. He's going to be lightning. Oh, he's not lightning immune. Sweet. Bye, big guy. If you're not lightning immune against me, you're not going to survive. Okay, so there's the waypoint. That's a good find. So now we just need to find Big Oakhead and take care of that. We might actually finish Act 1 Hell today, which would actually catch us up a little bit on levels. We're probably still not going to see 70 today. We'll probably see like mid-60s if we do beat Act 1. So where's the big nasty? These I don't really care about. They should be able to go down relatively quickly. We do need a healing potion. And we'll drop out 1 death sentry up there just to deal with them, and a couple little lightning sentries down here to protect us. But yeah, lightning traps are pretty dang powerful. They're pretty useful. So we'll just take those guys out. And we're already like a third of, well, quarter of the way to the next level. If that tells you anything about how under-leveled this is for this part of the game. Thankfully, after level 25, you don't suffer from quite the XP penalty. It caps out, so you just don't have, like, if we were level 25 here, which would be a pain in the ass, we would be in a lot worse of a situation because we just wouldn't be gaining XP. So let's drop this stuff into our inventory. I will sort it later. That's just what we do. And we are getting up on the full rejuves again, thankfully. So that's a plus. So those go out. Let's go ahead and drink this just to get out of the way. Boom. And then transfer those in. And yeah, my inventory looks like complete ass. I'm fine with that. So we want to go to Stonyfield. We want to rescue Mr. Kane. We want to run the hell away from this. So sprinty time. Hopefully Mercenary teleports and doesn't just lead them straight to us, because that would be kind of shitty. And we don't have to read it. We just have to have it on us. There we go. And now we can rescue Kane, and then pretty much we just have to go straight for Andariel. And we should be solid. And I still don't know how they divide up the different things there. It's like some of them are fine, some of them are not, the sound-wise. So let's just drop lightning traps and hopefully... okay, yeah, that's actually fine. For some reason I was thinking the skeletons here were lightning immune. I think it's actually the goats that are lightning immune. There goes Mercenary because he decided to like hug Griswold on the face. Okay, so you need to go down as well. Okay, so more death sentries just to like blow up all the corpses there. Let's go ahead and get him up closer to this.
Not enough mana.
And we can actually kill Griswold. Griswold's not a pain. He's just a matter of kiting him around and not lagging, which is kind of like hard to do on BattleNet. There we go. We got him. We got a small charm out of that too. Sweet. I don't need the key. I needed the potions. Thank you. So what's our small charm look like? We may never know because it wanted me to pick that up instead. Hey, magic find and mana. That'll go on somebody else. What can I do for you? You can die.
I need
We only have two class choices next. And that's going to be, we are choosing between Paladin and Barbarian, though in 2.4, we are not following that list. I am feeling I'm going to start with Necromancer. I'm going to do a Summoner. That, or we'll either do like a group Summoner playthrough where I'll just like have everybody join me as a group playing Summoner. Or we will do the whole... And yes, I realize those guys are lightning immune. I was just seeing what was up there. Come on, come down over here. Thank you. Nice. Granadas! Haha. We don't do much with the grenades, but it helps. I'm helping. Okay. But yeah, it is slightly tempting to do one of the other classes, like maybe a Javazon to do the poison javelins or something else. But we all know I am a Necromancer main, so yeah. Interested to see how Skeleton Magi hold up. Yeah. They'll probably do fine. I mean, as it stands right now, they're not good, but they're not like as terrible as people make them out to be. If you telestomp with them, they will actually chunk things' life down, but they're not quite good enough to do boss slaying. So with the bumps, they should be at least able enough to let you turret defense, basically. Is it a good ring? It is not a good ring. Bye. It's money. Okay, we'll grab the mana potion. I'm going to take another drink real quick.